David Beckham, once the baby-faced winger lighting up Old Trafford, is now knocking on the door of 50 and somehow looks fitter than most people half his age. Whether he's sporting a tailored suit or stripped down to his boxers for a boss campaign, Beckham appears to have hacked the male midlife code. Forget dad bods and dodgy knees, this man is channeling Greek god energy well into his 5th decade. But how exactly has he managed to stay in such pristine shape? We've got the answers, and they are more inspiring than infuriating. Gladiator envy and the midlife fitness crisis. There comes a moment in every man's life when he realizes Russell Crowe was only 35 in Gladiator. For many, that moment triggers an existential crisis. How can Maximus be younger than you when your biggest battle is finding the TV remote under the sofa? Gordon Smart, now 44, an editor-at-large at Men's Health, felt the full weight of this realization after joining a workplace drenched in whey protein and alpha energy. Surrounded by pull-up bars and pre-workout drinks, he decided to spotlight a modern-day Maximus for the magazine's cover, and who better than Beckham? The living, breathing Renaissance man. David Beckham at 49 is not just a former footballer. He's a global brand, fashion icon, entrepreneur, and full-time legend. But what stands out now more than ever is how he's physically thriving in what's supposed to be the slow-down years. From the cover of Men's Health to the sultry poses in Boss underwear campaigns, Beckham's physique is the kind of thing that makes gym rats nod in respect, and regular folks consider trading in their biscuits for a kettlebell. But behind the chiseled abs is a surprisingly grounded routine. Consistency, the not-so-secret sauce. Let's be clear, David Beckham didn't wake up one day looking like a marble statue and just stay that way through good genetics and magic. His real superpower is consistency. While others jump from trend to trend, one month it's keto, the next it's goat yoga, Beckham sticks to a sustainable, no-nonsense approach. No gimmicks, no fads, no need for ancient breathing rituals passed down by Himalayan monks. Whether he's home in the peaceful Cotswolds or on a flight across continents, he fits in daily movement like most people fit in scrolling Instagram. Some days it's strength training, others, a walk with the dogs or a quick jog. But it always happens. That commitment is what separates results from resolutions. His workouts aren't about making noise or showing off, they're about showing up. And while yes, he probably has access to world-class recovery tech and six-figure skincare, the actual training bit, it's boring, basic, and beautifully consistent. And that's the not-so-secret secret. No excuses, just adjustments. Unlike your mate Dave, who cancels a run because it looks like it might rain, Beckham trains regardless of conditions, but that doesn't mean he goes full gladiator every day. He listens to his body. If he needs recovery, he takes it. If he's up for a challenge, he embraces it. This flexible mindset is one of his biggest strengths. At 50, he's not obsessed with outlifting 25-year-olds. He's focused on longevity and function, being able to run, jump, and play with his kids, not just flex in a mirror. The evolution of a training routine. During his playing career, Beckham's training was all about explosiveness, endurance, and precision. These days, it's a bit more holistic. Strength training still plays a role. Think compound lifts, body weight exercises, and resistance bands. But he's also big on recovery work, stretching, yoga, mobility drills, and core stabilization. He's not trying to deadlift his way into oblivion. He's sculpting a body built for life. Oh, just likes. The workouts aren't flashy, but they're effective, and that's why they work. What's on the Beckham menu? Of course, abs aren't made in the gym, they're made in the kitchen. Beckham keeps things simple and clean on the food front. We're talking lean proteins, healthy fats, and plenty of vegetables. He's not a slave to fads or extreme diets. No celery juice cleanses or butter and coffee rituals here. Just a balanced approach to fueling his body like a pro, even though he hung up his boots over a decade ago. That said, he's not above the occasional indulgence, because even icons deserve dessert. Fashion, fitness, and flexing for the camera. If you have seen Beckham's recent Boss campaign, you know the man isn't shy about showing off the results of his hard work. Posing in little more than boxer briefs and confidence, He exudes the kind of quiet strength that comes from years of discipline. But these campaigns aren't just about looking good, they send a message. Beckham is redefining what 50 looks like. He's not pretending to be 25, he's showing that 50 can be peak performance, peak style, and peak energy, all rolled into one. Role model for a new generation of midlife men. David Beckham isn't just flexing biceps, he's flexing influence. For men hitting their 40s and 50s, he's become the gold standard of what aging well actually looks like. And it's not because he's rich or famous. It's because he shows that strength, style, and self-discipline don't have to fade with time, they can evolve. He's not out here pretending he's still 25, nor is he clinging to the past. Instead, he's setting a fresh blueprint for midlife, one that includes fitness, balance, and purpose. What makes him truly relatable is the mindset, not perfection, but progression. He inspires that quiet internal voice that says, maybe I can start working out again, or maybe it's time to prioritize my health. Whether you're lifting weights, walking more, or just cutting back on pints, Beckham makes you believe change is possible. He's not just modeling clothes, he's modeling a mindset, one that tells you it's never too late to upgrade your life. Why Beckham's not slowing down anytime soon. If you think David Beckham is just coasting into retirement on a cloud of endorsement deals and nostalgia, think again. The man operates like a well-oiled machine, not only maintaining his physical health, but constantly taking on new ventures, from co-owning Inter Miami CF and helping reshape American soccer, to being a pillar of support in Victoria Beckham's high fashion empire. He's not just keeping busy, he's expanding his influence. He's also got fingers in lifestyle branding, charitable foundations, and even whiskey ventures. His calendar could make a 20-something entrepreneur break into a nervous sweat. Beckham approaches life like a series of goals. Fitness just happens to be one of them. The key is he never really stops. He adapts, pivots, and reinvents without losing momentum. Whether it's on the pitch, in a boardroom, or on a red carpet, he brings the same level of intention and energy. That constant movement, physical, mental, emotional, is what keeps him sharp. It's not about being everywhere at once. It's about never standing still. What we can learn from David Beckham. Let's face it, most of us won't star in underwear ads at 50. But the good news? You don't need to. Beckham's true fitness lesson isn't about aesthetics, it's about approach. He treats his health like a lifelong relationship, not a quick fix. Daily movement, clean-ish, eating, and regular recovery are part of the routine, not exceptions. He doesn't crash diet before photo shoots or punish himself with workouts. He trains for life, not vanity. That's a philosophy anyone can adopt. He's also honest about slowing down in some ways, embracing yoga and mobility instead of pretending he's still training for the World Cup. Beckham proves aging isn't a cliff, it's a curve. You can still perform, feel great, and look incredible. You just have to shift your priorities. Instead of mourning your 20s, focus on owning your 50s. So no, you don't need Beckham's abs, but you can have his attitude. And really, that's the most powerful six-pack of all. If David Beckham at 50 doesn't inspire you to hit the gym, we don't know what will. From pitch legend to fitness icon, he proves age is just a number. Want more stories of legendary glow-ups and midlife motivation? Hit that like button, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for weekly inspiration. Let's age like Beckham, strong, stylish, and unstoppable.